Hello. It is Goblin time.
I will change the reference in a moment. So what's the deal with Goblin?
The Goblin was a demo that I did over the weekend at Niagara Falls Comic-Con. Or, no.
Which week? Niagara Falls Comic Con?
Yeah. No, but it wasn't Niagara Falls Comic-Con. It was Oddities and Curiosities.
Okay, I was like, it was either that or ONC.
It was Oddities and Curiosities.
Okay. So started, but didn't get a chance to finish.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get much work time at ONC. It is a busy show.
That it is.
Yeah, I think I got most of the most of the block in where I am reasonably happy about it.
So, you mean the basic shapes?
Yeah, most of the basic shapes are there. Now it's time to refine him. What up, Payne?
Hey, Payne. Just gonna include like his weights. Other than all that text.
Yeah, that's fine. I believe, if I remember right, that image was from Brian Froud's Book of Goblins.
That makes sense.
It's going okay. Starting some greater refinement. Yeah, that is the Pressed Fairies guy. And also one of the, well, probably the lead designer for Labyrinth and Dark Crystal. I believe he was in Labyrinth and Dark Crystal both. Yeah, definitely. He definitely headed up Dark Crystal, and he did do work on Labyrinth. Yeah, I think he did most of the, like, monster. He definitely did the goblins. Chat focus. I don't know what chat focus is.
What?
Payne said chat focus is strange, and I don't know what chat focus is. Some kind of setting that...
Is it because of the little animation thing? Which, I don't know why it does that. Oh.
Oh.
Probably just a connection hiccup. Probably. No idea.
No idea. But yeah, I actually pulled quite a lot of references for the Goblin before I did it, and then I largely ignored them because that's how it works at at cons and stuff. I very rarely have good reference to hand when I'm doing those demos, which is okay. We don't have the display room to have a bunch of like printed reference kicking around. I do feel a little bit bad about not having visible reference.
What? The shop?
Yeah. Yeah, I started one. We will see if I finish one. But yeah, it feels like spreading bad habits, not working with reference. But it is what it is at those things. Yeah, I sort of the Fiji mermaid is a bit of a like pickled punk sort of sideshow gaff reference, but with I was gonna do some actual like anatomical detail. We have a new drink container tonight. Because he had glaze issues, so he's mine. Oh, speaking of those, Linus.
Yes.
The kiln is set for the 8 o'clock, but it's gonna need a split switch at 9 and one at 10. Side-eye clops is good fun. And I have a kiln load full of them. He was too cute. That was the problem. That's why the bat creature took so long. Couldn't have adorable twice in a row. But yeah, when I was planning out this goblin, I did a lot of looking at some of the D&D goblins and the older like Warhammer goblins for the kind of general feel of it. I mean, he's I suppose he's creepy cute. I have to do one all like blood spattered though, because I think that's still going to be as adorable as possible. Yeah. Get it all over his mouth and stuff. But I gotta pick one that's going to be extra adorable.
Super creepy, super.
With way more kind of side eye. But yeah, I've been looking at the Rings of Power version of goblins for a lot of the details. I really like the way those were designed. and the textures that they used. So I will be trying to incorporate something with that feel. I actually didn't watch most of the show, but I watched a couple of episodes, and the orcs were pretty cool, and I obviously looked some up for the reference. Yeah, I kind of feel that way about a lot of movies. Like, there are movies that are maybe less impressive as movies, but like the monsters or the set design were really cool, so I still appreciate them. Yeah, the monsters were cool in Hellboy too. The monsters were cool in the first Hellboy as well. Even the one that nobody liked, the third one with David Harbour, had some pretty cool critters in it, if I remember right. Yeah, I'm liking there's a lot of deep, like, furrowed wrinkles in these. I believe that it was Weta Workshop again. What is that noise? Yeah, I think it was.
I guess maybe Chewy's having a bath or something.
Ah. Yeah, I think they did it for Rings of Power too. I know that Weta was one of the key special effects groups for the Lord of the Rings movies. Like, they did, I'm pretty sure they did all of the armors and that stuff. Some of the design work was it Alan Lee? I know he was involved, and there was somebody else too. They got a few sort of long-time, well-known Tolkien fandom artists. John Howe, I think. Alan Lee and John Howe. Were principal character designs for the Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah, I mean, I even liked some of the character work for the Hobbit movies, and those were less good. Significantly less good, somewhere in that range. Apparently production on the Hobbit movies was a bit of a mess. I didn't know that Guillermo del Toro was attached to direct at one point and had to back out for another project. So they were doing a lot of stuff on the fly. But I also suspect it was just they wanted a very different tone. Could have been that. I mean, that's too bad that got canceled, though. We've seen enough proof that Tom Cruise can do crazy, I think. So. What, you don't remember the Oprah interview with bouncing around on couches and that whole thing? Don't need to get ready if you stay ready. So. Let's really take these out. I think they need to put Benedict Cumberbatch in more motion capture roles. You've not seen the video of Benedict Cumberbatch doing Smaug?
No, I have.
So you
just
don't
enjoyed it.
think that was hilarious?
I mean, it was.
Yo. What up, X100? What? I'm working. Oh, welcome to the stream. Sculpting a gobby. Yep.
A gobby?
It's a goblin.
I mean, I know it's a goblin. I've just never heard it referred to as a gobby before. I like it.
Yeah.
It just surprised me.
It's also got a little bit of a Dobby to him. In general outline. Oh. I did not know that.
Simon Lee designs the sea monster?
Yes. Simon Lee is a very cool. He does mostly like maquette sculpture now.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty active on like Instagram and stuff. His handle is Spider Zero. He does really cool work. Always very attenuated, like figures. Get these wrinkles real nice and deep. Yeah. Yeah, I like the look of a lot of the creature stuff. But, you know, being a TV show, it's a different format than like a movie.
Very hard for him to sit still through.
It's true. I do not have the patience for TV shows in general, and I also don't have patience for the drama stuff that they inject into TV shows.
Yeah, for not having a soul.
It is. Hey, I just want to see cool monsters just wrecking shit. That's my goal for a film. Speaking of, I did watch, we watched Beware Children at Play the other night. Oof. Oof. That's a long...
That was bad.
That is a long road to a bunch of really bad really bad effects kills. I mean, it just takes a lot of practice. It's tons of practice. I've been at sculpting in one form or another since 1995. I had a concentration in sculpture along with painting in undergrad, and I graduated that in 2004. So
Started back in high school.
oh yeah, there's really no crazy specialized skills you need. It's just lots and lots of practice. I mean, figure sculpting is great. That's cool. What kind of armature do you prefer? And what kind of reference do you like as well?
I keep my notes in that box just because I don't know. Since we're out tomorrow, I
Mm-hmm.
don't get the chance to actually
Hello, Sea Doodle.
finish them up.
How is everything? Small miniature person for now. Just building up the body mass. That's very cool. When I did more figurative sculpture, I used to do, if I was working from a live model. Oh, boxer references are cool. If you have access to like a real person that you can get to stand for you, even if it's just for general proportion, I really like these tools. This is a proportional divider. And that will let you fairly quickly and easily keep your proportions in check. If you need to go up and down in size. We used a really big version when we were doing specific sculptures from the model. And if I was doing like quick ones in a drawing class type modeling situation, I just ran with no armature, but that was more of a gesture kind of thing. But yeah, dividers are great. He does have all the schnoz. It's going for one of those sort of Warhammer style goblins in the kind of generic sense. But I want to get some cool Weta Workshop, Lord of the Rings style detail going in him. I just love the way they did the wrinkles on these. Rings of Power goblins. But yeah, yeah, if you have any questions or anything at all, X100, we are we're Handmade Curiosities on Instagram, and I'm pretty easy to get to there, and I don't mind answering questions. I mean, that's the great thing about the proportional dividers is as long as your photo reference is taken in such a way that you can get a good like front and side from like a similar camera distance, and you don't like change angle a whole lot, you can use the proportions to get you pretty close. And if you're going from a 6-inch tall figure to a 6-foot tall person, the tiny variances between one person's anatomy and another probably aren't going to be tremendously significant. I mean, it does sort of depend. Like if you were going to do, say, like Mike Tyson or somebody that had a really long torso and short legs, and you picked a live model person that had really long legs and a short torso, that would probably show up. But it's still handy for getting ballparkish. I've never been a fan of fully trusting measurements and measuring devices when it comes to art and sculpture, but they are very handy for getting a start. The only real caution I would give for the dividers is if you're using photographs from the internet for reference, or basically anything that you didn't take. Just stick to one image to use the dividers on. Then you'll have to fit the other profiles in sort of by eye. It's a really easy way to get very confused on a sculpture if you start measuring stuff from different angle photographs that they look about right, but they weren't taken. Well, that's good. Should be excited to start a project like that. What kind of clay are you working with? Like a polymer type thing? Yeah, it is easy to get stuff kind of put to the side.
I got clay on my pop.
Sounds right.
I'm not entirely sure how.
Polymer gray clay, non-air dry, and non-oven bake. Okay. That could be a lot of things. If it doesn't bake in the oven, it's probably something closer to what I'm using, which is monster clay. Yeah, okay, like a plasticine type thing. Plasticines can be a lot of fun. Especially for like getting relatively fast sculptures in. Because they're generally reasonably soft. Crumbles over time. That could still be a plasticine. They shouldn't be too prone to that, but some of them, depending on the formulation, can be. Can be pretty wild. There was a version back in the day that was pretty common called clean clay, like clean with a K, and it was horrible stuff, really, like crazy gritty to the feel, but you know, it was what they had back in the day. It is good for mold walls. I like it for mold walls. But it was marketed as like a less messy, despite the fact that it was also super greasy. A less messy form of clay for like children to use primarily. I forget what company made it. But yeah, it was a little rough to work with. Oh, monster clay is great. As far as I know, they don't have it at Hobby Lobby. They do potentially have. There's a monster clay competitor called Alien Clay that I have not used. But monster clay definitely shouldn't crumble over time. I've got sculptures that I've worked on. Good God. Probably well over a year old, sitting on the shelf. That I just never got around to molding. It sounds like it could be a plasticine or something along those lines. Occasionally they'll kind of dry out a little bit. Yeah, I know polymer clays, the ones that get baked in the oven, are really prone, if they're not fairly fresh, they get super crumbly, but they'll come back if you work with them. Usually they'll come back if you work with them. Sometimes you have to knead a little bit of oil into them. Get some more asymmetry going on this guy's eyebrows. Yes, sculpting is super cool. It's great fun. So I hope you have a good time with your sculpture. I want to give this guy a big ugly scar. Oh, maybe.
Fun?
It could be fun.
Your last one is so cute.
Well, it's important to start with the bigger forms. So if you're doing that before you've got any details in, you're already on the right track. I may give him a scar. Let me try it out. If I don't like it, I'll just fix it.
Pretend it never happened.
Just pretend it. We'll just Bob Ross this happy little scar, and it'll be our little secret. There's no mistakes in sculpting. just accidents. No idea if they'd be happy or not. Let's give them. Let's really dig it out here. He's been through it. Angry little accidents. Yeah, I do enjoy sculpting a good scar. Form this lip up around it. Give some more exposed gum line. Gonna have to decide to either pull these teeth so I can sculpt some grodier ones, or I'm gonna have to get in there and carve them a bit. So some of these teeth are dental acrylic. They're ones that I bought from Amazon, and these are epoxy sculpt. They're actually pulled from a mold of my teeth, so I can carve those a bit. Yes, these are the Amazon teeth. I do like those for kind of stand-in teeth, and they look nasty, so it's always good for the contrast at live demos. I did. I made a mold of my teeth with the smile, one of those smile kits that we got. They might use real teeth. These are cheesy acrylic ones, though. I didn't spring for the real teeth. Yep. Same material. Get some more. Oh, I tried these teeth in polymer clay, baked in a low oven, and they don't like it.
What happened?
they didn't melt or anything, but the surface gets just like sandy looking, because it just barely starts to melt the surface. I'm not sure what this is. He didn't take good care of this wound when he got it. So now it's got some.
You gonna be working on that stuff for a bit?
I don't know.
Can I zoom in for
I
you?
wouldn't recommend it. 'Cause I'm gonna be sculpting everywhere. You know how I do.
Pain in my ass.
I know. Gotta work around the sculpture. My wife's trying to be a cinematographer again.
Making it difficult.
I am difficult. That's a pretty reasonably cool scar. I am always a pain in my wife's ass.
Yep.
It's like my primary function.
Yep. That's fine. I'm trying to get these handles.
Yeah. Get those handles on.
It's moister than I'd like.
Are they moister than you'd like? Wasn't sure how moist you would want them, so when they stood their own shape, I wet boxed them. Moist.
Yep.
Yep, we are in very full production for our first ever fan expo in about a month.
Yep.
So there is
Exactly.
so many mugs being made right now. As much as we possibly can, Payne. We genuinely have no idea how much, like,
Gonna make until I drop, basically. 4
we've-
days.
Yeah, it's 4 days. We've had somewhat conflicting reports from various people that it's either like it's going to be your biggest show of the year. Oh my god, do it, do it, do it. And you'd probably sell really well, but
You're gonna hate your
it's
life.
it's a total pain, and it might still not be worth it because of all the extra added expense and whatnot. But yeah, it is a whole thing. I don't know how many like people they claim are through that show every year, but it's enough of a thing that the hotels in Toronto increase their rates for it. It's pretty insane looking. I mean, it might not be that all day every day, but then again, it may also be. But we are going to bring all the product we possibly can. Better to...
Gotta make it worth it.
Yeah,
And then, I mean, worst case scenario, we still have 4 more shows in the next 2 months.
I'm almost to the point where worst case scenario is we sell completely out of like your stuff and have to remake it for the next shows when we're the most busy with other stuff.
I mean, yeah,
That would be a lot. Yeah. Did you set the alarm for the kiln?
I did.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
What?
It's 2 fingernails.
Let's get some more of this. Yeah, so we do have 5 minutes. See, I said I had most of this big anatomy set, but
Stamp these this time.
now I'm changing shit.
Are you?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Oh, there's nothing wrong per se. I'm just
Well, what do you?
adding extra snarl to this side. More wrinkles, bigger wrinkles, crazier expressions. There we go. Just adjusting my crock pot full of, yeah. Do you want to take your phone and make it so it's not going to ring an alarm for however long you're gone? No? Have a good dump, paint.
Where's poking?
The chair's poking me.
Okay. Your nails.
Well, you can cut them.
They're pretty short already.
Then you can be more coordinated.
No, I cannot. I was just asking far too much.
Clearly not happening.
No.
This guy really work looking. I mean, you can always put him in front of the fan for a few minutes
No.
too.
I don't want to extreme. I'm just taking them out. Like while I'm doing this one, the next one's sitting over there.
No. So they can't be that far off.
Yes. Yes.
Nope. So what I'm hearing is you're just real picky.
I am really picky, yes. No, they are too. The clay is just squishing. I'll behave.
Do. lower half of his face is feeling neglected now. Oh. Sea Doodle complimented your musical choices, Pie. What do you have going now?
I don't know. It's random either gaming or
Nice.
stock stuff that I got. Yeah, normally I have a whole bunch of credits with my stock site, but I've been kind of blowing through them a lot lately, so once I get more credits built back up, I'm gonna get more of a variety of music. It's not always the same stuff.
Sea Doodle says they've been dancing this whole time.
Nice.
I will have to take your word for it. I can't hear the music. No, it's fine.
I could pass your head.
No, it's fine. If I was that curious, I could give us a extra watch on YouTube.
You know, you probably should.
Probably watch my own videos at least once or twice to
Yeah. Just in
see what
case.
I'm doing wrong.
Yeah. Quality control. What?
Oh, good. It's perfect Minecraft accompaniment music. I feel like Minecraft would have been a dangerous time sink for me back in the day when I played more games.
Probably.
I mean, when I tried to make Boob Palace and then burnt it down, that was hilarious, but yeah, that was fun. Did you ever see Kung Pao Sea Doodle? Because
Oh.
I can't not think about the was it In Sync
Yes.
bit?
Chaka chaka choop choop.
Mm-hmm. My favorite one is Harpo. Close to referencing something.
Similar.
Similar. It is a fun piece of absurdist cinema if you're into that sort of thing.
But it's what brought us together.
It is, yes, it is a bit of that.
I think our playlist is really
We can't have that.
it has. Dirk.
Ugh. This is getting much more fun.
Are you pleased?
It was, I mean, it was a good goblin, but it felt a little generic for one of my things. No, I can't be having generic goblinness. I like to set a certain standard in the bizarre and twisted. No, no basic goblins. I probably should make it a point to do something a little bit more cleaner and simple.
So actually do like a basic goblin?
Well, maybe not a basic goblin, but something without resorting to the craziest facial expressions and bizarre wrinkles and textures. Don't let that sort of thing be a crutch. So fairly soon we are going to be having to start a new project. And I have several fun options that I am considering. Like a really horrid up Skeletor. And a Frankenstein monster.
Do you have a dream about sculpting?
Do I ever dream about sculpting? I don't very often remember dreams of any kind. Very, very rarely. And I can't.
Oh, I dream about stuff that I'm working on.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever remembered dreaming about sculpting. I have crazy ideas for sculpting occasionally when I'm trying to get to sleep. Which is always a thing for me. Okay.
He's also not very good at that whole sleeping thing.
No. No, I don't really sleep well most of the time. Oh, it's fine. It's always been that way for me. And I've mostly always been working as an artist of some variety, so my concept of a sleep schedule is not the same as not really the same as what most people have to deal with, so I don't feel like I can complain. Damn right. No, I've been very lucky in terms of getting to make stuff for money. So I can't complain. Oh. But yeah, I'm thinking about putting a few options up on maybe Instagram, as that's where we're most active, and see what people want to, what kind of monsters people want to see. I have my pet favorites, but they're not really probably the wisest choices. So if I put them in there and people just happen to vote for them, then it's out of my hands.
Just make sure you don't put in a crazy like, oh, I'm gonna put this in to throw everybody off, and nobody's gonna pick it because they'll pick it. That'll be the one they'll pick.
Okay.
Happens all the time.
And that'll be an issue for me. How?
Well, no, I mean, don't put in something that you don't actually want to do because you think nobody will pick it.
No, I wasn't planning on doing that. Have I done any hybrids? I've done some sort of mashup type work, but nothing too specifically hybrid that I can think of. Most of my stuff has been sort of character work, or like the cereal monsters, kind of like horrored up versions of something. But yeah, if there's a specific kind of hybrid you're getting at, Sea Doodle, Man Bear Pig. I haven't done a Man Bear Pig. I have a sketch of a Man Bear Pig. Oh my. Yep, I have done some some man bear pig research.
Really?
Yeah. It's a South Park reference.
DNA sports.
No. That's a different South Park reference.
Is that?
Yes.
What's that reference?
Pig and elephant DNA just won't splice.
Hmm.
That's why you gotta play Barry White so they'll make love down by the fire. That's how you get miniature pig elephants.
Oh, okay then.
Everyone knows that.
I mean, clearly not everyone knows that.
That was also part of the reference.
Oh.
Everyone knows pig and elephant DNA won't splice.
Okay. Alright, to be completely honest,
You haven't watched a lot of South
haven't
Park
watched a
in
lot
some
of South
time?
Park. Well, it's not even in some time. Like, when it was on, it would, like, I'd catch it, but
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't like I watched it on purpose.
I watched a lot of the early stuff. First, say, 3 or 4 seasons. But I haven't watched much in a bit. Yes.
Is it still on?
Hmm?
Is it still on?
Yes, it's still on. Yeah, it's still on. They're up to several movies now.
It's a thing.
But yeah, I have a bunch of ideas. I have some ideas that I've been wanting to do that I'm pretty sure I can't reasonably do. Not that I couldn't do them, but I can't reasonably do them and expect anyone to want to buy that mug.
Oh. Such as?
Well, I would love to do a series of like horror director or horror author pieces. Like I could probably get away with like a Lovecraft thing if I wanted to. Enough people recognize what that particular weirdo looks like.
Finger on Poe?
Yeah, I could do Poe.
Stephen King.
I could probably get away with Stephen King, but like, you know, I couldn't do like a Greg Nicotero, or not that he was a director. He's a special effects artist. Like I could do a Tom Savini maybe.
Yeah.
People would recognize because he does a lot of
behind the scenes
in front of camera work. But even, you know, even the really best known people, it would be a hard sell.
Mm.
Yeah, there's always somebody out there, but if you get too obscure, you spend as much time trying to find your audience as you do sculpting. I will save those projects for when I have established a really big audience.
When we're big and famous.
When we're big and famous. But yeah, I'd like to do some more women in horror things, specifically like a Patty Mullen piece would be fun, or Jamie Lee Curtis, something or another. Obviously, eventually, someday, I'll probably do a proper portrait piece for Elvira instead of just the horror hostess thing we've done. Hello, Payne. That must have been a fight. Just fighting for your life on that one. That is a euphemism I haven't heard before, Pain. I've heard dropping the kids off, but not running to the store.
Candles are taking way too long.
Why are they taking way too long?
I don't know. Just takes a really long time.
Maybe you should get better at that.
Maybe you should shut up.
Do they really take you any longer than your other handles?
Well,
Because
I think it's mostly the
don't.
soft.
Oh, okay. Because I actually don't think they do take longer. I think you just think the other handles take less time.
Oh, I never said these were taking longer. It's just realizing that it takes me like half an hour.
Oh, really?
For just about, yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, right?
Nope. Sea Doodle's right. That is a skill issue.
It really is. I'm very finicky with it.
You really are. We need to, like,
I know.
show you some real potters doing handles.
How dare you?
How dare I? How very dare I?
I would think by now I could be considered.
I mean, like, I'm talking about production potter, like proper potters.
Fair. I'll allow that.
I've had I have a few friends that are proper production style potters or have done that work. And
It's mostly just the levels of being attentive.
it is, and it's also there's a certain like economical way of doing things that people that do more production pottery get into, where like they find a way to make it look good, but it's still like just a swipe with a thumb and that can like that sets your handle.
See,
I mean, there's a reason why when you watch like a John Brett pottery video, he used to end them with "Now go make 100 of those, and we'll see you tomorrow." Because that's where a lot of like pottery training used to be. There was a real embrace of that like production style pottery. And it is a super cool skill. There's also just something cool about somebody that can throw like, you know, 50 or 80 pots in a day. Just the way they do it. Almost turns into a yeah, that sounds about right too. I mean, I don't think I ever knew any potter who didn't have some experience with doing like like a whole set of pottery, 50, 70 pieces, something like that, and having every single one go wrong. Just like,
I would cry.
it's just a thing. Like you do them and the handles didn't go on exactly right, and they all cracked, or every single plate.
I don't think I could win with that.
Whole kilns worth of, I mean, I had almost whole kilns worth of pieces implode when I was having that glaze fit issue.
Yeah.
I mean, I was only making, maybe 12 or 15 pieces in a kiln load, and I would get maybe one that the glaze hadn't split. It's just how making stuff goes sometimes. You get kind of used to it.
You get used to it, and you get better at it, and then it doesn't happen for a while, and then boom.
Yeah. Or it'll just be something where you did something silly, like you forgot to cover stuff because you thought, I'll be back in a half an hour to put these handles on. I don't need to drape them. It'll be fine. And then you forget all about them. Next morning, everything is too dry. It does sound like something you'd do. There is definitely a skill, though, to not getting attached to work that you've made. Like, I don't, at this point, I really don't tend to be attached to my stuff. Once I finish making it, I forget all about it.
We are not the same.
No, we are not. You would have absolutely hated the project I did in, well, it wasn't even really a project. It was just when I was teaching, I did I was doing a unit on figure drawing, and one of the projects that I had the students do was we had the model come in and sit for a reasonable period. It was like 15 or 20 minutes, not like a full many hour pose or anything, but it was, it was long enough. And I had the model take a break, and I had everyone erase their drawings, because we were working with charcoal at the time, and I had everybody erase their drawings so that it would leave a ghost and they could work back into it when the model came back after break. Because you notice little things and you can make improvements, and I was trying to teach them how to treat art making as kind of an editing process and not get too precious about your early stuff, and fix things that need fixing even later on in the process. Some of them had a real hard time with the idea of erasing a drawing that they thought was going pretty good. Yep, it quite literally did seem like the end of the world. Yep, traumatic.
Didn't have a feeling about it.
I didn't think I literally did not think anything of it when I was
Really?
when I planned the assignment. It never crossed my mind that people would be like, "Wait, I have to erase something that I worked on for a whole like literally 15-20 minutes."
Right.
It's not like do your thesis over again, like 2 weeks worth of work. I've just been at this for so long that I can't keep track of the amount of stuff that I've made. I can't remember how many different monster mugs that I've made. And it's not a huge number. It's, I don't know, somewhere less than 20.
I was gonna say, might be somewhere near in 20, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I could it might still be less than 20.
That would-
need to check.
that would kind of prove my point if it wasn't more than 20 by now. But yeah, it just doesn't.
Okay, hang on. Let's answer this question.
When I'm not working on stuff, it's not important.
Now I'm curious.
It can't be that. No, there's no way it could be 20.
Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27,
Wait.
28, 29, and that's not even including the fact that there's actually 6 mini busts, not just one.
Wait, what? No, wait. Okay.
Hang on. Are you gonna count?
No, I'm gonna sculpt.
Big Gene, Bob Hotep, Caffeinated Keith, Serial Vampire, Count Orlick, Critter from Down the Pond, Crunchenstein, Cyclops, Demonic Gourd, Elder Vampire, Fruit and Common, Gillman, Hexfoot, Happy Frank, Horrible Pumpkin Boy, Horrible Hostess, and that's technically times 2. Juvenile, Abnormal, Shadow Reptile, Mini Frank Reboot, and that's not including Mini Frank. Mini Vampire, Monster Minibusts, of which there are 6. Overbite Zombie, Ritual Skull, Shrouded Skull, Shrunken Head of Peter Cushing, Shrunken Head of Vincent Price, The Nub, Shrieking Zombie, Tube Neck, Wolfman. Oh, Werewolf is not on the list. Why do we not have any werewolves? I feel like we did that on purpose. Now I can't.
I don't know.
Apparently, I need to check the reason why those are not on the website.
Yeah, okay. I may have been busy.
So that's not even including your Chibi Cyclops, because it's not on the site yet. And your Nature Spirit, it's not on there either.
Okay, so I was off by half.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Just about a factor of 2.
30, 31, 32, 33, 35, 35, 36, 36.
36.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's 20.
I was gonna get. See, and the worst part is, I was like, okay, so 20. That's pretty outside.
Mhm.
It's really more like 15.
That's a lot.
If I'm not working on it, I'm not thinking about it. I am sure, I don't think it's come up yet, but I am sure there will come some point when somebody will be like, yeah, I have one of your whatever kind of mugs, and I'll just be like, my what now? I don't remember doing that at all. Yeah. Yes, my wife is significantly more
What?
detail oriented than I am.
Okay, but
I
I
am a-
also don't remember stuff.
I am a big picture kind of sculptor. But yeah,
I believe the term is inattentive.
I mean, and I've only been doing monster mugs for it was like 3 years at the absolute outside. Probably more like 2 and change.
That right? That doesn't feel right.
Well, I think
No,
I
that's not.
did my okay, the cast ones.
Oh, okay.
If you
Sure.
if you count the one-off ones, that was
Yes, I
a
am.
while before that.
So I was gonna say we were coming up on our fourth nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, like I didn't have any cast monsters for that first Frightmare.
No, you didn't.
I was just starting to make molds for those. I mean, there's definitely downsides to my particular personality disorder when it comes to these things. But again, I'm not about to complain because I am quite happy with the making stuff. So it's no bad thing to be focused on the making stuff for me instead of the having made stuff or being proud and impressed that I made things. I am generally not. But it is cool if people are into the stuff they made. Or I guess into stuff in general.
I like stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, every once in a while I get jealous of my wife's ability to be made happy by things.
Okay.
Pretty much all of my prized possessions are tools for making stuff. Pretty much. Pretty fond of my airbrush, but that's yeah, that's really more of a means to an end. Yeah, I got 20 more minutes.
Might actually get this done tonight. Woo!
I would hope so.
Well, things are going faster now that they've had the chance to
Now that they've stiffened up a little.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that the other day.
About what?
I was thinking about just the workshop that I'm going to be doing,
Yes.
and I'm thinking maybe no pasta machine.
You don't want to bring the.
Don't
Wait,
wanna-
did we Figure out whether we have one.
We didn't figure out whether we had one, but I was initially thinking about getting one for people to use. But as long as the clay isn't too hard, having a like getting to know you phase with the material would probably be good for a lot of people.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking the other day about I've seen a lot of workshops and things that really good artists have done, and a lot of times one of the early things that they'll say is like, oh, the clay is like super soft and sticky today, or this isn't like this material isn't quite right somehow. And you know, like my initial thought was they need an excuse to have in their head in case the workshop doesn't go to plans and the sculpture goes tits up. But I'm actually not. I'm thinking it's not really that. I'm thinking it's
Thinking maybe they weren't just making stuff up.
well, no, they weren't making stuff up. It's more when you're teaching something like that, there's a certain amount of just kind of say what's on your mind for a lot of people. And I've noticed that I do the same thing. Like I maybe don't verbalize it, but like how the clay is feeling, how my hands are doing. Like you kind of reevaluate your relationship to the material every time you start working. And that's really easy to do when you've been working with it for a long time, because you have a notion of how it's supposed to work.
Yes.
But if you're new to a material, you can kind of miss that opportunity to orient yourself with the stuff. So maybe having people like make the clay flat by hand. I'm doing a pumpkin making Halloween character pumpkin thing at a small shop. And you know, the time spent smushing clay around the aluminum foil ball it's not really wasted time. It's getting a handle on what the clay do. It's trying to cover all the things that I kind of do and don't think about. That it would be maybe worth people worth telling people when they're starting a thing. Yep, just can't help myself. Gotta fiddle with the goblin. Get that nice wrinkly neck going. Maybe that's what I should do for another project. Something without a wrinkly neck. No, no more wrinkly neck. Give that shit a rest for a minute. It really is feeling like a signature move at this point. They are. They are fun, and making stuff look like fleshy is definitely a big part of my sculpting. Wow.
I was just thinking about Fan Expo, and I'm like, so I booked the hotel, and then I was thinking about it. I'm like, did I get it for the night before the show starts?
I don't know.
I don't know that I did.
Hopefully you got it for the night, not the night after.
Well, okay, so if we go up to set up on Wednesday, I don't think I got it for the Wednesday night. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that would sort of
We
make...
can probably just add it.
Yeah, but that... Oh.
There it is.
Hopefully you can add it without price changing.
I mean, it'll be an extra night.
Well, no, I mean, like, the buy ahead of time pricing going away.
Yeah. Shit.
Detail oriented.
Yeah, totally detail oriented.
Speaking of, did you happen to note if the peephole plug was in on the kiln?
I did not. Do you want me to check?
No, it's fine. We gotta throw another switch in 10 minutes anyway.
Let me. It's not. Where's this? Shit. Okay, remind me to look into that later.
I will do that.
I am like 99% sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just the whole 4-day thing.
Yeah.
I was already like 4 days is already extra. Like, wait,
Mhm.
but it's really 5 days.
Yeah, it really is. Yep, 5 days. Oh, that's gonna be long.
Yes, it is.
5 days is a long time not to sleep, really.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Yep, that's gonna be a whole thing. That's it. A particularly
Yeah, Benadryl.
ugly looking. I have tried that at sort of works every once in a while.
I'm
Trying to get date rape drugs to put my husband to sleep so he
Yes.
won't be a pain in the ass for a whole
Yes.
weekend.
Yeah.
That sounds like a whole thing.
No, that was me. I suggested it.
Yeah.
Is
Wait,
Benadryl still the best known suggestion for this type of thing?
Benadryl is basically the only over-the-counter
The
sleep
only-
aid.
Did a bit.
Yeah, Benadryl sort of works once in a while. But not that often. I've tried it. It doesn't.
What about the whole exercise thing? Does that help you? I mean, like, I don't mean week of, but like leading up to it.
I mean, sort of, kind of, it
Sort of
helped with sleeping when I was lifting weights more. But yes, we will occasionally escalate things.
Never.
Yeah. No, lifting, the only real downside about lifting weights and like exercise for sleep was I had a nasty tendency to to just like sleep immediately after eating, but it didn't buy me very much. So I might fall asleep for an hour or so and then wake up.
Do you have any idea what it is that is waking you up? Because, like, I know for me, like,
No.
if that's fear, or if I have like, my throat's all dry and annoyed.
Yes. It might be a lack of turkey.
Like, okay.
Need to eat
Turkey diet.
need to eat turkey all the time. Only turkey. I have no idea what wakes me up.
Okay.
I mean,
Twitchy leg.
I know getting up and having to pee is a thing
Yeah, obviously.
that happens sometimes, but I don't always.
Well, I mean, like, for you have a twitchy leg.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I'm fairly certain. The only thing I'm fairly certain it isn't is like sleep apnea.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You don't really snore.
Nope. Yeah. Don't think I need a catheter.
You know what puts me right to sleep? Tube up my wee hole.
Did you see it? Did you see what I did? No, I don't know. I just am not very prone to sleeping. No, I don't like this section.
How's it going with your goober?
He's coming along.
Got like 3 minutes left.
He's a happy guy. Got a big old smile. I can live with that. Yeah, I feel like goblins have a good time. They're just having a good time doing bad shit. Where is my... There it is. We got a couple of minutes left. I'm going to try and... polish some of these areas down so we can all get a good look at what's going down this little guy. Looks like he has chew in his lip. I'm not seeing it.
It looks like he's what?
Looks like he has chew in his lip. Like tobacco, chewing tobacco. I don't see where he would keep it. From the side. Like in this area where his lips all messed up, or over here? Yeah, okay, I suppose. Hmm?
Music stopped.
Well, it is 10 now.
Because we have like exactly 1 hour of music. Oh, wait, why is it started?
It started.
It must have just been.
Okay. So, we have made some progress.
I'm assuming we are gonna have Goblin.
Yeah,
Bella
we'll
for
have Goblin for Thursday. And I will put something on Instagram.
Okay, something.
For next monster.
Oh, okay. A poll
I don't know.
or something.
Something. We'll do something. Figure it out.
Okay.
So if there's anybody watching that wants to be involved in deciding what is the next critter to get made, and you don't happen to be on Instagram, guess hop over to Instagram. Or if you don't want to do that, I don't know, message us some other way. We have we're handmade curiosities all over the place. You too, Sea Doodle. And we will see everybody on
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah, because today's Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for watching. I hope you had
Later,
fun.
George.